welcome to Barre with Mary. It is day 6 of your Summer Strong Challenge. Today's class is going to be all about glutes and hamstrings, my very favorite thing to work. So we're going to use a resistance loop today. I have a medium loop. I think you go medium or heavy today. I would not go extra heavy because it's going to be a lot of hamstring today. To be honest, I went medium because the color looks better on camera. So full disclosure. Set the loop off to the side and then meet me in all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Take a moment here, let the left leg float up, and then just start to trace hip circles here. So tracing big circles with the left knee, opening up through the hip joint, trying to keep the pelvis stable here, and just getting a little bit of rotation of the femur bone in the joint. Reverse your circle. So the thigh bone rotates in or rotates out. You're just getting that little bit of lubrication into the joint. Last time, inhale, meet me at the top. Exhale, step the left foot forward, find a low lunge. Fingertips crawl forward, you inhale, lift the heart. And as you exhale, crawl the fingertips back to extend the left leg to straight and flex the left toes. Just like that, inhale, reach the hips forward, bend through the left knee. Exhale, extend the left leg towards straight, just opening up through the left hamstring, opening up to the front of the right hip. One more time. Sweep the sweep the left leg back and step the right leg forward. Just kidding. Float the right leg up. There you go, and trace circles with the right leg. I'm just starting to get so excited, about what's coming up next. Letting that right thigh bone rotate in, rotate out, and then reverse your circle. Really using the core here to help stabilize the pelvis and just kind of checking in with how the body's feeling. You're almost halfway through this challenge. So how are you feeling? Are you feeling sore? Are you feeling tight? Are you feeling ready to rock? Last one, meet me at the top. Step that right foot forward. Crawl the fingertips forward, lift the heart, squeeze that left glute, and then crawl back, extending the right leg towards straight, flexing the right toes. It's inhale to bring it forward, and exhale to bring it back at your pace. Your right leg doesn't have to get straight as you come back. Just really trying to open up through the back of the leg. Last time. Take the hips back. Take the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Slide it back, find all fours. You're gonna grab that resistance loop. We're gonna get right into it, okay? So you're gonna take the resistance loop around the ball of the left foot, and then you're gonna hook it all the way up above the left knee. Keeping the left leg flexed, the left knee bent, and the left foot flexed. We're gonna come up to this donkey kick position. The left leg is gonna lower down top of the mat, and then we're gonna lift it up. Take it lower and lower. Take it lift and lift. So we're jumping right in to some single side work here. So pretty quick warm up today. One of the things that I really love about glute and hamstring work, especially when we're down on the mat, is that you can really kind of jump right into it, right? You want your core activated. So every time you lift that left leg, I want you to use your exhale and knit the front low ribs together. Feel the low belly band lift up. And then try to keep the low spine nice and long so that we're not dropping the belly and arching the back as we lift this left leg up. 2 more times, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Last time down. Now I want you to hold that lift up, take a little pulse up, little press, little press, little press, yes. Now as you pulse this left leg up, I want you to really feel your left heel drawing in towards your left glutes. So a lot of hamstring work is happening here. We shift a little bit more weight over into the left palm. And please know that if this is too much on your wrist joints, you can always tap down onto your forearms here. 8 more, go 8, go 6, here for 4, 3, hold that press up, inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna windshield wiper the leg. So we open the left thigh bone out to the left, bringing the left heel in towards the right seat. And then you reverse that. Windshield wiper the left heel out to the left, and bring the left knee in towards the right seat. So left knee out, and left knee in. Rotate out and rotate in. So I'm sure that your external rotation, your turned out position, is much bigger than your internal position. That's great. That's 100% normal. Just go as far as you can go successfully, okay? As you externally and internally rotate, we're gonna try to keep the left thigh bone lifted and let this rotation come not because you're rocking the hips open and closed, but because your thigh bone is rotating open and we're rotating closed. 2 more. Take it open, open. Take it close and close. Last one, open. Now hold that slight internal rotation. So left thigh bone is rotating in towards the right inner thigh. Start to pulse that left leg up. Go a little up, little lift, little press, little press. So a ton of work here into the outer left glute. So this class is glutes and hamstrings, but we are 100% gonna also get into the hips as well. Working all the muscles that help to stabilize the pelvis and really get that deep strength into the heaviest part of the body, into the strongest part of the body. You're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold that up, inhale. Exhale, externally rotate that left leg, so turn the left leg out. Come down onto your right forearm and extend the left arm out like a little kickstand. Now open the hips toward me, so left hip stacks over right. From here, start to pulse the left leg up. Go a little pulse, little press, little press. Push down to the right side forearm. Lift up to the right side obliques. And you're gonna start to feel your right supporting glute really fire here. I want you to push your left thigh bone back just a little deeper and feel how deeply you're working the left side hamstring just by keeping the band around the foot. You have 8 more here. Go 8, go 6, here for 4, 3, hold the lift, curl the left heel 1 inch in towards your seat. Go little curl, little in, little press, little press. Yes, relax your shoulders. Feel the front low ribs knitting together. And then feel the bottom right glute wrapping in and up towards the ceiling. So you can maybe open the hips just a little bit more. You're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold that curl and inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna come to rest all the way down on your right side. Pull the left knee into the chest. Great news. Remove the band. It's gonna feel amazing. Toss it to the side and then extend the left leg long. Full range, you tap it down. You lift it up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Now I'm propped up here on my right forearm. Right shoulder is softening down away from my ear. And I'm feeling these right side obliques really firing. If this is too much on the shoulder, you can always come all the way down to rest, all the way on your side. Now, if you take the option of resting all the way down on your side, you're gonna get a much bigger range of motion for this top left leg. If you're propped up like I am, your range of motion is gonna be a lot smaller. I want you to focus less on getting that left leg high and more on extending the left leg even longer, keeping the left hip stacked over the bottom right. 2 more, tap it down. And lift it up. Last one goes tap. Then you're gonna hold the left leg high, sweep the left leg forward just about a foot, and sweep it back behind you. Extend, sweep it forward, and sweep it back. Yeah, 2 counts. Reach it forward. Now as you sweep this left leg forward, I'm bringing my left thigh just about parallel to that bottom right supporting thigh. So it's not about kicking as far forward as you can here. You want to stay nice and long through the spine. You want to keep the core really active here so that we're not letting the rib cage tuck back and flare open. We're staying stable and strong and just using the glute to do this work. 2 more here, we sweep it forward. We sweep it back. Last one goes forward and back. Hold the back, take a little bend and reach. Little bend, extend, pick it up, bend, reach, bend, reach. Yes, tons of work here into this outer left glute. The left hip is working. And notice if you're starting to slouch down into this right side. It's really tempting to do that. Press up or bring yourself all the way down. That's a great option as well. You're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold that length, inhale. On your exhale, maybe you reach the left arm long overhead. Maybe you rotate your torso down so your shoulders square towards the mat. From here, we lift the left leg up, go little lift, little lift. Now option, add the left arm, go little lift, little lift. Yes, ribs are hugging in and drawing back. You're here for 8, here for 6, here for 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold, inhale or lengthen. Exhale, lift the left leg higher and press it back just 2 more inches. Hold it here for 4, hold it here for 3, hold it here for 2. Lay all the way back on your back and hug the knees into the chest. Amazing work. Take a moment to just rock from side to side. If you need to circle out your wrist, this is a great opportunity to do it before we come to the other side. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Rock and roll yourself all the way up and over to all fours, bringing your resistance loop with you. And we're going to take that series with the right leg. So, band comes underneath the ball of the right foot, and it hooks up over the top of the right thigh. All fours, you lift the right leg up, finding that donkey kick position. We're going to lower the right leg down and squeeze to lift. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift down. So again, if this gets to be too much on the wrist joints, please don't hesitate to come down onto your forearms here. Whether you're on your hands or your forearms, we're going to keep the front low ribs knitting in and drawing up towards the ceiling. So when you come into all fours work, it can be really tempting to let this become more in the back than in the glutes. The way that we avoid that is by continuing to lift up through the low belly band, continuing to wrap the sides of the waist in towards the belly button, and really finding that deep core engagement so that we're not changing the shape of our spine at any point. We're using the right glutes to lift the leg, which is really the whole point of this exercise. 4 more here. Now see if you can shift a little bit more weight into the right hand, holding that left hip bone back. Last 2, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one goes down. Now we hold the lift, little pulses up, go little press, little press. So tons of work here into the right side hamstring. The hamstrings line the back side of the legs. They insert at the base of the seat and then run down to just behind the knee. So it's a really important place to strengthen to help keep yourself nice and even. So we want to build equal strength in the front and back side of the body. This is a really great way to help strengthen the glutes and find even more stability into the pelvis. You're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3. Hold that press up, inhale. As you exhale, it's that windshield wiper. So the right knee goes out to the right as the right heel draws in towards the left glute. Then from here we reverse it. Right knee draws in, right heel goes out. 2 counts you windshield open, 2 counts you windshield close. So thigh bone rotates open and thigh bone rotates closed. Challenging ourselves to keep our right thigh lifted and to find the rotation as lifted as we possibly can, right? As we fatigue, the right thigh is going to want to drop down. And you might be finding that there's a lot of work happening in your supporting left side. Of course there is, you just worked it really deeply. So again, I encourage you to shift a little bit more weight into the right hand and really actively feel the left side body lengthening. 2 more times, rotate open and rotate in. Last one open. Now hold that slight internal rotation, pulse the right leg up, little press, little press. So right inner thigh is rotating in and back so that the right knee comes in towards the left glute and the right foot is slightly outside of the right hip line. 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale, external rotation, turn that right thigh bone out, coming down onto the left forearm. Extend the left arm out, the right arm out like a little kickstand. And then open the hips up toward me, stacking the right hip over the left. Little pulses of the right thigh bone, go a little up, little lift, little lift. Pressing the right thigh back. And then feeling the left forearm pressing down into the mat. Softening the left shoulder away from the ear. And feeling the left side obliques really wrapping in and up towards the ceiling here. Go 8. Go 6. Here for 4, 3, 2. Hold that up. Right heel curls in, little pull, little pull. So right heel is drawing 1 inch closer towards your right side glutes. Again, a really deep engagement to the right hamstring. And know that you get to take the band off in just a moment here. So you get a little break for the right hamstrings. Go 8. And go 6. Go 4, 3, 2. Hold that in, inhale. Exhale, lift the right thigh higher. Press it back 1 more inch. And find this hold. You're here for 4. Here for 3. Here for 2. Come all the way down onto your left side. Pressing the left forearm down into the mat. Take the band off and place it off to the side for just a moment. Extend the right leg to straight. Full range, go tap and lift. Yes, it's down and up. Now again, please never hesitate to come to rest all the way down on your left side, especially if you find that as you lift your right leg, you're collapsing down into the bottom left side. If you're propped up, I want you to really push down to the left forearm and feel the left side obliques wrapping in and up. Now this top right hip stacks over bottom left. Go 4, 3, 2, hold that lift. Sweep the right leg forward about a foot and sweep it back. 2 counts, you sweep it forward. 2 counts, you sweep it back. So as you're sweeping your leg forward, it comes parallel to this bottom thigh, just about. And then as you're sweeping it back, I really encourage you to use your exhale to knit the ribs together. To be sure that you're not letting the low back arch, but you're really actively squeezing this right glute to press the right leg back. 2 more, sweep it forward. And sweep it back. The last one goes forward. Now you're gonna hold that sweep back. It's a little bend of the right knee and then squeeze the glute, extend the leg straight. Pick it up, go, bend, reach, bend, reach. Again, you can always come to rest on your left forearm, okay? Go, bend, reach, and bend, reach. Lots of length through both sides of the waist. Beautiful. You're 8 more here, go 8. Go 6. Here for 4, 3, 2, hold, inhale. Exhale, maybe you send your right fingertips long. Maybe you rotate your torso down so your shoulders square towards the front edge of your mat. From here, right leg goes little lift, little lift, little lift. Maybe you add the right arm, go little lift, little lift. Continue to push down to the left forearm and lift up through the abdominals. Maybe you squeeze the right quadricep and get your right leg just a little bit straighter. Here for 8, for 6. Here for 4, 3, 2, hold that lift, inhale. Exhale, send everything longer, and then lift the limbs just a little bit higher. Hold it here for 4, hold it here for 3, yes, hold it here for 2. Grab your loop, lay back on your back, and take a moment here, hugging the knees into the chest. Whew. Rolling the wrist joints if you need. And know that we've got a little finisher down here on the mat. So while you're in this position, take the band, bring it up just a few inches above your thighs. Then bring your feet down to the mat and flex through the heels. So you're driving the heels down into the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, ribs soften down, glutes squeeze, and you lift your seat to hover just a few inches off the mat. From here, tap the seat down and squeeze to lift. It's inhale, tap. And exhale, squeeze, pick it up, go, tap, squeeze, tap, squeeze. So for this variation of bridge work, we're gonna do a little bit more focus on the hamstrings. So what I want you to find is that you're digging down through your heels. And then you're imagining trying to drag the heels back towards the sits bones. You're gonna feel a lot of heat into the backs of the legs. That's the hamstrings working here. As you squeeze your seat to hover, you wanna keep the ribs knitting together and softening down towards the mat. So we're not lifting super high. 4 more, go for it. 3, 2, hold your seat at that hover. Little pulses up, little lift, little lift. Now 1 more time, drag down through the heels. And again, actively drag the energy of the heels back towards the sitting bones. Lots of heat building through the glutes, through the backs of the legs. If your ankles get tired, you can do all of this with your feet flat as well. 8 more pulses, 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold the hover the seat, inhale. On your exhale, I want you to take your left foot, step it out just about 6 inches. Take your right foot, step it out just about 6 inches, yeah. Take your left foot, step it right back to where it started. Right foot comes in, yes. It's left foot out. It's right foot out. It's left foot in. It's right foot in. Now I encourage you to take your hands to your hips here. You want to try to keep your pelvis as stable as possible. Let this be about the hamstrings and the glutes working, not about the hips rocking from side to side. Last time, left foot leads. And out, yes. Left foot in, switch, take the right foot out first. It's right foot out. And left foot out, yes. It's right foot in. And left foot in, keep going. Hamstrings, glutes. It's all really working here. Beautiful. 2 more outs. And out, yes. Take it in. Take it in, now stay with me here. Take the right foot out. Take the left foot out, hold it there, drive through the heels, energetically pull the heels back to the glutes, press out on the band and lift your seat, go little up, little up, little up, little up. Maybe you sweep your fingertips up to the sky and really try to soften the shoulders down into the mat here. So we're not tensing through the face or through the upper body. This is all about working really deeply into the low body. Yes, you're here for 16, 15. It's just a hold to finish this class. You're there in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold it. Inhale. Exhale, push through the heels. Squeeze the glutes and lift the seat just 1 more inch. Actively pull the heels back as you feel the ribs soften down and you breathe. Hold it here for 4, yes. Hold it here for 3. Hold it here for 2. Tap the seat, hug the knees in, and remove the loop. Amazing, amazing work. Take your hands to the tops of your knees and gently trace little circles away from each other. Reverse directions. And then meet me at center, crossing the left ankle over the right thigh, figure 4 stretch. You can grab a hold of the back of the right thigh, or if this is too intense, please don't hesitate to just bring your right foot down to the mat. Gently draw the right thigh towards the chest as you press the left inner thigh away from you, opening up to the left outer glute and hip. Bring the right foot down to the mat, hug the left knee into the chest, grab a hold behind either the left calf or the left hamstring, and extend the left leg up towards the ceiling. Not going for your deepest hamstring stretch ever, just trying to open up and lengthen after all of that deep hamstring work you just did. If this feels good, stay here. If you want a little bit more intensity, extend the right leg long on the mat. Maybe it feels good to roll through the left ankle here. If you took that option, go in reverse directions. Inhale. Exhale, fold the left knee back into the chest, and then switch, crossing right ankle over left thigh, figure 4. Again, you are more than welcome to plant through the left foot here if it's a little too intense to have the leg lifted. Or you interlace your hands back behind the left thigh and gently draw it towards your chest. Pushing the right inner thigh open, getting that nice release for the right outer glute. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Left foot comes down to the mat. Hug the right knee to the chest. Hands come behind either the right thigh or the right calf as you extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. If your leg doesn't get to straight, that's totally fine. Feel free to keep the little bend in it as long as you feel a stretch through the hamstrings. You're welcome to stay right here, or you can extend the left leg out and then trace little circles with the right ankle here. Reverse directions. Big inhale. Exhale, hug both knees to the chest. Happy baby. Take a hold of the feet or of the calves or of the inner thighs, and then let the inner thighs rotate open towards the sky as you anchor down through the low back, through the pelvis. Maybe take a little rock from side to side. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Hug both knees to the chest. Rock yourself up to your favorite seated position. Inhale to reach the fingertips high. Exhale to let it go. That is your class for today. Amazing, amazing work. I'll be back tomorrow for day 7. I hope you're feeling fantastic and have a great rest of your day.